Ladies and gentlemen, I got a little gear basics video here. Um, my goal here is to kind of provide some sort of knowledge in regards to gear and its purposes. And I'm going to start it out from left to right. This is just a basic plate carrier, Spirit Systems LV119, configured with 3 magazines. It's more of like a streamlined setup. This is what I use on road trips. It's just truck kit, right? If there's like sketchy times, right, like during the election or whatever, and I'm going somewhere, I'm bringing my gear just to have it. I'm rocking a Christian flag in the rear, bungeed up. I got the Haley flat pack, um, medical equipment, flashbangs, smoke grenades, ammo, hydration bladder, whatever. And like I said, this is super streamlined. 3 magazines, smoke pouch here, admin pouch, also a little admin pouch for maps and write and bring notepad. But that typically has a uh, thermobaric device in it, like a flashbang, right? Or just a bang device, multi-bang device, like the M11, IWA M11, super nice, civilian legal. But moving on here, I got different options. You're probably wondering why I have so many magazines. Well, you're not going to have resupply when shit hits the fan. Like, we are not the Department of Defense here. As civilians, we need to prepare for the worst of the worst, I guess. And being realistic, you're going to need more than 4 freaking magazines in one single firefight. So it's like, let's carry more magazines and more ammo. Let's not pretend like we're hopping out of helicopters on target for 15 minutes and expelling 1.5 magazines on target. Like, that's not how it works. You need to have everything you need to survive on your chest rig alone. And that's why on this chest rig here, which is like my main rig, I have large pouches that can fit ponchos, food, paracord, night, like anything you could ever think of. Where if I get separated from my ruck and I have to bail on foot because it's too much of a risk to grab my ruck, I am going to be able to survive with this alone. That's the idea behind this. So you want to be very capable with what you have. And I'm running 7 magazines. In a serious situation, I would take these Kydex inserts out and I'd run 3 more. I could double stack here on the front. So that's what, 10 magazines total on this kit, with 400 loose rounds in my ruck and like 4 to 6 extra mags as well. So I know it sounds crazy. It's definitely heavy, but when you don't have the Department of Defense dropping freaking crates for you out in the middle of nowhere, then you should prepare for that. Moving on, Haley Strategic heavy chest rig here with 8 magazines. Both of these are outfitted with radios. This is more of like if I'm in a, I guess, mounted type group, if we have vehicles and we are out in the bush kind of thing, this would be for that. Or like patrols near camp. Okay, so like if we're doing like little patrols or like a little quick recce a few miles away, and I don't need all sorts of like sustainment stuff because maybe I have stuff buried in various locations and I know I can survive with the knowledge of those locations or whatever, hypothetically speaking, this guy right here is a good option because you're more streamlined than this, but you still have the magazines to fight and you still got space to throw your cool stuff. So yeah, and both of these, by the way, can be used in conjunction with this if you need protection, right? If you're in a semi-permissive environment, I wouldn't necessarily worry about armor, but if you are in a non-permissive environment, definitely want to utilize your armor under your chest rigs for just that PPE. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out and I'd be willing to answer them. Gear basics, gear-based breakdown as far as like torso type kit goes, and yeah, that'll be it.